Hello everybody, my name is CoolSkull2004 and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. I took a little bit of a break because, real work is hard. I have a save. Last time I think I was doing poetry. Spleefus does not know these things. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Spleefus doesn't read anyways. Hi again, Spleefus! Hello to you, psychopath. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I don't like you. Nah, don't worry. That was me. I just fucking spoke in a falsetto because I'm a big, strong man. This might be a little strange for me, but I can at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club, because Spleefus doesn't have a good excuse to do otherwise. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Spleefus. You're the woman behind the slaughter. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, and you can go fuck yourself. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join in clubs this year.
Well, that's a bit exaggerated. I wanted to join the anime club with the other antisocials. You can go fuck yourself.
And last year, too.
Well, last year was different.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
That's a bit mildly threatening. Natsuki! You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club's room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys.
Spleefus always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. You know Spleefus. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. It's because you're inept. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Amongst other things, because you're useless. How dependable. I don't trust you. Still don't trust you. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Because you're inept. And you almost set your house on fire once. God, I hope something doesn't happen here. That's so... Yeah, keep laughing. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Spleefus has no choice. I might be a little jealous. Don't be jealous. And stop profiling me. How come? You and Spleefus can become good friends too. Sayori, what are you thinking? What are you doing? Yeah, okay. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Ritual sacrifice. Is the ritual sacrifice real? Am I about to be sacrificed? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? You about to kill me? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really isn't. What do I do? Leave me alone.
Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. I am scared of you and I'm tired of Sayori. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Because you're a psychopath and I thought you were going to kill me a chapter ago. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, great. Is it dark literature, like you were talking about? Signs that you might be a psychopath? The first one will shock you.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your...
Hey! Speefus talked about not reading books without pictures, but you don't have to make Speefus feel unintelligent. That's good shit. That's the kombucha I was talking about in my Undertale playthrough.
Even if you don't usually read.
That's insulting to Speefus's intelligence. How dare you?
And we could,
Ritual sacrifice?
discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being... It's not cute. It's a little weird. It's a bit creepy. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading. Yuri. I might read this, so thank you. I take the book enthusiastically. I say with doubt in my mind.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, shit's boring. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I stayed up all night writing. They could at least make an effort. I slumped down into the nearest desk. See, this is why it would have been better for Speefus to join the anime club and be with the rest of the antisocials. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? Because Speefus doesn't read word books. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I might. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual.
Because it is. Book clubs are for smart people.
But it's not all like that, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though.
You're damn right, Sayori. Tell her. You tell her.
What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
I want to see what's inside your brain cap.
What's this?
Sayori is talking really I'm an idiot. Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Yeah.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Don't mention that around the goblin.
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
You had to say the trigger word. Now that goblin's gonna come up around here.
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested this?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
That's a weird way to word things. You know what? I'm with you, Psycho. That was a bit weird.
Cupcakes it in, then.
I'm hungry. You're always hungry, and lazy, and stupid.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. It's really touching. The ritual sacrifice isn't happening today, so I'm spared. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. It's because she's so stupid, she makes Beefus seem smart. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life, like some kind of necromancer. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Probably very bleak. She's so inept. Jesus! Why are you in front of me? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision, like a goddamn creepypasta jump scare. Realistic eyes and everything. I nearly fall out of my chair. I damn near fell out of my chair in real life. I didn't expect that.
Sorry, I'm just a jump cut away from you.
Booch.
Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Ooh, sick burns coming from Lady Inept.
Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you?
I kinda had to so I can fucking write for your shit.
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. I was writing. You'll need to get used to it.
I am. Bitch. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Why Monica? I don't give a shit about Monica. I think she's weird.
It's true, though.
Yeah. This is why I wanted to join the anime club. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best. No,
it's not what you should do best. What you do best is looking stupid. Stinky. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Silly. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Yeah? Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time, huh?
It's a secret.
I knew it. You're just as stupid as Beefus.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. It's because you let me down every single time. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Your big, stupid, rose gold hair. Sayori glances around at herself. See, you're stupid.
How's it written all over me?
That was a metaphor. It went over your head. You weren't quick enough to catch it. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this, because it's such a mess. A mess of oddly colored, non-specific hair. My hair is just really hard to get right. I bet it was hard to draw too, huh, Salvato? I won't fall for that, cause that's bullshit and I know it. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Your bow's crooked, and your clothes are messy, cause you're a slob. And there's a toothpaste stain on your cup. Wait, is it? No, there isn't. You lied. I lied. I'm stupid. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. I fucking didn't. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. But I do, because I'm your friend, Speefus. I'm gonna tell you how much of a stupid idiot you are. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
You meanie.
Yeah, and you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up, you stupid idiot. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? Bitchless.
Yeah? That's super mean.
You'll thank me later, but also, go fuck yourself. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind, you silly idiot. But this got way too close, way too fast. I don't like this.
This is so funny.
It's not. I don't like this. Yeah, that was my question, Speefus. You tell her.
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's a bit fucking weird. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Dumbass.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
No. I find this incredibly weird. I find it weird that you're zoomed in right now. Speefus, you disappoint me. I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Really? Does this thing even fit you properly? Huh? You too fat? Huh? Are you chubby? You a bit too chubby for your uniform, huh? Have you ever gone to the goddamn principal? Gotten a new uniform, huh? Silly?
It did when I bought it.
Maybe it's because you eat too much food, huh? Fatty? I'm being really insensitive here. It's because I'm also fat. I get to make fat jokes because I am fat. That's how it works. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Stupid. What are you smiling about? Really close to my face.
What is that?
Why does that matter? Don't say that out loud. Yeah, don't say that out loud. That's fucking gross. Anyways, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. I didn't like that exchange at all. And if you have decency in yourself, you didn't like it either.
That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around, slapping me in the face a couple times for good measure.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? What are you, stupid? If anything, the internet's gonna want to draw you in very precarious scenarios, and that's not a good thing. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Yeah, that's what I said.
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And he'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Do you have feelings for me? Stupid. Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
You airheaded bitch. Jesus. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Have some motivation yourself, stinky. Take a shower, touch some grass. You touch grass!
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Well, fuck you too. Fine. I'll do it. It's a deal. It's done.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
That's a weird way to word it, but okay. I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
That's an invasion of privacy, and I don't like it. Oh, kombucha.
You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time.
Were you? I'm pretty sure that's why this game exists. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Because you're air-headed. Your brain is so tiny. There's no wrinkles. But me, I have a big brain. It's full of wrinkles and shit.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
You mean the whole reason you had me stay out late? You dense motherfucker?
Yay! Speefus, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, sure. Same here. You know it, because Speefus totally has poetic genius. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
I don't know. Did I just say I remembered to write a poem last night?
Dumbass. Yeah, I did. Sorry for the pause there. I had like the knot of a burp inside my chest. And I just had to sit there not breathing for a bit. Holy shit. There it is again. Jesus, what the hell is that? Is there like just a burp stuck in the middle of my chest? I'm gonna try and clear it right quick. Yeah, that was awful. It was a terrible burp. Anyways, let's move on. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing, so stupid as write. God, who writes anymore, huh? I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done anything like this before. So I consulted the 3 imps that lied on the paper next to me while I was writing this.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
You're a bit in my fucking space.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do childhoodfriend.chr. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. Oh. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Speefus.
You say that like it's a good thing. I consulted imps about it.
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
I grabbed words from prompts as the imps cheered me on in their jackanaping. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Like I said, the imps did most of the writing for me. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Oh, the kombucha. No. The kombucha. Oh, no. No, it's fighting back. No. I don't want this. I don't want this. Oh. Jesus. That's what I said. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Because I can tell right now you're supposed to be the obvious romantical choice.
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Speefus poem.
Beefus approved.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Great, now I have to show wrinkled-ass paper to everyone else? Big brain moves, Sayori, you fucking idiot. You're weird. Stinky.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Idiot. Yeah, sure, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. The promise that I'm pretty sure I made last night, yesterday.
See? It's like I said before, Speefus. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah! I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, Kay. That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it then. I better have some damn good times here. Better make some memories that'll last me through the rest of my life. Have meaningful moments that I can look back on whenever I'm in my darkest hours.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
I guess I have no choice. Do I?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
I bet you're better than the guy who took prompts from imps. In the waning hours of the night. Good butcher. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's great. Sayori, that was garbage. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. It's a two-way street. Stupid.
I forgot to do it last night.
And you harsh me for staying up late. Are you staying up late? Gaming? Huh? Are you a gamer? Huh? At least it makes me feel a little better about myself, because I stayed up and wrote the poem last night like I was supposed to.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I didn't mean to say
That it was a bad poem. It's just that yours is not as good as mine. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
I'm sure you did. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
That's true. Never skip breakfast, you end up starving. And you get cranky. Thank you, Sayori, for filling in the lines for me. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Sure.
But next time I won't forget.
Don't forget the Undertale RPG game.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it then. Who should I show my poem to next? Goblins, purple guy, or psychopath? I'm gonna blind choose. Oh, the goblin. What? The fuck you staring at me for, huh? You wanna get up all up in this shit, huh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Fuck you, the imps tried really hard on it. I just gave him prompt words, like every dark magician does. It's a bit blunt, so fuck you.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes, huh? Weeb trash.
Do you want to get smacked?
Oh, fucking bring it. I believe in equal rights. I'll punch you in the jabba. I'll pass. Oh, Speefus, you weakling.
Ugh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine.
I don't even want to see it.
Not that you'll like it.
I bet I won't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That was stupid. It was stinky. It was even dumber than Sayori's poem. Yours sucked. Mine really is better. I feel like I'm gonna die from this kombucha. It's fighting me at the same time it's giving me amazing gut benefits.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it.
Yeah, because it's stupid and simple. There's no... Speefus, why do you betray me like this? It's not Speefus, the left brain, and me, the right brain, because my opinions are better. I'm gonna continue to have a love-hate poisoning relationship with this kombucha.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? You know what? Sure, let's gaslight the gremlin. I never said that I didn't like it. Who told you that I didn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
No, because it has to be. But who told you that?
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
They shouldn't. But who told you that?
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
You didn't express shit. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
That didn't give me jack shit.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
If you have to explain the plot of your fucking poem, your poem didn't do shit.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand, because you told me, idiot.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
But your words were all commonplace. You didn't even use a thesaurus.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Oh, that was intentional. It's sucked.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. It still sucked, though.
That's what it means to be a pro.
You're not a pro. I'm a pro gamer. Yeah.
I'm glad you learned.
I learned nothing from you, because you suck.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Guess not. Because there was nothing. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Because her writing is trash. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nazca's feeling proud when, then I won't take it away from her. Because, you know, kids need that kind of encouragement. But also, sometimes if someone's not doing great, you have to give them that little push down. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm gonna go with Purple Guy. Yuri stares at the poem, scaring me half to death with her bloodshot eyes. She's profiling me. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. You good, bitch?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself.
You might hurt a blood vessel in your brain. Your neurons might stop firing. Are you just as smooth-brained as the other two, huh?
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. I fucking said that the last time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's really coming back at me. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Oh, so it's that bad. Well, thank the demons, the imps who stood on my nightstand while I wrote this. It's all their fault, actually. Always blame the imps.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. I promise.
Yuri buries her face in her hands, because she's a shy bean or some shit. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Either that, or she's trying to figure out which personality to put on so she doesn't scare me, because she's a psychopath and she wants to murderize me.
It's fine, I really didn't notice.
What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Yeah, because you're a psychopath who uses their detective skills for evil. I don't know. It might be poisoning me. Where were you in 1987, huh?
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together.
Are you saying that my writing is garbage? Huh? Well, fuck you.
The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Fuck you.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert psychopath, that is.
What the fuck did I do? Why is this? Return. I'm fucking sorry, I won't insult you again, shit.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Well, Sayori was an airhead and Gremlin was a bitch.
Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
Uh-huh. She thinks she's got gift to poetry, but she ain't. Her writing is shit. Mucha. Biased? How, I wonder? I stared deeply into your eyes.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Like cuts of meat. sorry. It's fine, because you're right. She's a pure, dark-hearted bitch who thinks that manga is real literature. I know that I said that I can't read books without pictures, but Speefus is making a good point here, and is going to agree with you. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Yeah, can we speed this along? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Weirdo. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ugh. Yeah, that's psycho writing right there. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms. I'm sorry. Calms? I'm seeing that right. Ain't I? Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Calms? Is it calms, or is it... What is that supposed to be? That hurts me to look at. The light flickers. I flicker back. Clap back, bitch. Oh, I gotta click outside it now? I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you fucking got me. Calms breathing? Calms? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was, but I'm not gonna tell you that. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, calms. Calms? I'm gonna pick up on that forever. Well, I don't just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Save for calms. That's a relief. Excuse me. I am sorry. That kombucha is really starting to get to me. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you liked it. You gonna go back to fucking grooming Sasuke now? Orochimaru? I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Speefus. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Over calms. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oh, well, fuck you too, bitch. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. 'Cause you're a psychopath! They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Have you killed people before?
I hadn't even thought of that over the psycho look in your eyes when you were watching me read that poem. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy to think that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying and telling the police everything I know about you, because I'm putting a case on you.
I'm counting on you.
Well, I guess it's Psycho now.
Hi, Speefus. Having a good time so far?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay?
I keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm in a room full of weirdos. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
I thought you already grabbed the fucking paper, weirdo. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. You stare at me with your emerald eyes behind your flesh mask. I want to know who the real you is, Psycho.
Don't worry, Speefus. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Crazy. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Sure, I guess that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that why they were jumping? You were looking for cues? Are you the one who sent those imps? Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. I'm not as much of a smooth-brained fool as Sayori is. My brain is big and wrinkly. It's just so wrinkly that sometimes the words putting into sentence doing isn't the greatest. It's gonna be really awkward in here.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Right. You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. That fucking bitch. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's a bit unexpected. Are you setting something up? Are you trying to tell me a bit of the future of this story? Weirdo.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Like distancing myself. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
I don't like how interested you are in me, because I'm not interested in you. It's more of a you thing than a me thing.
That's the best way to find a new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
You know a bit more about this than you let on. Are you, like, part of the program or something? Are you part of this game?
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
You jumped a bit fucking way far back from that. You're part of this, aren't you? You're the evilest one of this entire weird little gang I'm in now.
Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good, weirdo. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then, huh? Let me see it. He who is writing.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spatule protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue.
No, I can't see.
I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I can't fucking use page down on this shit. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, I'm gonna call it right now. You're the big bad guy of this game. You're gonna do something that I don't like. So what do you think? It's a bit fucking thought-provoking, I'll say that for sure. It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
It's the first one. I shouldn't skip it.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later.
That's a good thing for artists, yeah.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Jesus, they all scare me. Women scare me. Who knew? And that's the end of that drink. I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs, except for Natsuki. Her writing was simple and stupid. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chattering. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. It's because your writing is stinky, Natsuki. You write like a child.
What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say that it's fancy.
Thanks.
yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something?
It's because you can't fucking see the symbolism. Your poem is short, your words are few, and it displeases the wrinkles in my brain.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that.
It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way.
I think only one person liked your poem, Stinky.
Sayori liked it. And Speefus did too.
I did no such thing.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Speefus liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Is she gonna fucking smack this bitch across the face?
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just...
Stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous as Beefus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself, bitch?
No.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Whore. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who's...
Okay.
I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Beefus started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. I'm gonna leave the room now. I don't want to be here.
Speefus, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What is the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
That's what yours did, idiot. I couldn't even figure out your writing until you explained it like a bad joke.
Help me explain that to her, Speefus. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
Exactly.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Speefus? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I wanted to watch anime and play video games with the boys. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Well, I'm not gonna go with either of them, because both of them are wrong in this scenario, so I'm gonna call a friend. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri, and she fucking looks away from me, making me feel more shame than my ancestors. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, tame your animals. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. And me, but that's lesser to the point. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Speefus. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree.
It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words.
They're stupid, actually. I don't agree with that. I think that Natsuki's poems are simple and stupid.
And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head
and use calms without meaning.
Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. I don't know why that's a plot-relevant point, but okay, make your statements. Big and beautiful. Why does that matter? I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Sayori stands triumphantly, confusing the fuck out of everyone. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression, just like the fucking rest of us.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, because she knows how to freak everyone the fuck out. I whisper to Monica. Oh, I said that. Bold and brash. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, and I'm all around totally perfect and not a psychopath. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Ha ha ha.
Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means that Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? She's a fucking goober.
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay?
Why are you setting things up? Is something bad gonna happen to childhoodfriend.chr? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Okay. That makes two of us. What does that mean? Nobody tell me in the comments. I don't want to know. If there's something bad that's gonna happen, I need to experience it for myself. You can count on me. I hope. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot in cramps, mainly from that kombucha. It's killing me right now. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Why is the narrative pushing towards you? I thought that Sayori was supposed to be the love interest here.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
We just had the giant fucking discourse about people not liking other people's poems. I think it's a bit early to tender such a topic.
It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Speefus, how about you?
Sure, I'll agree with you for now. Whatever gets you away from me. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Ding! Sure I did. I'm a wonderful person now, and all of my opinions are gonna change going forward. I think you're alright. Yuri's not a psychopath, and Bastard isn't much of a bastard. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Brisk iced tea.
Speefus! Ready to walk home?
You bet I am, friend. My entire character arc has changed, and I'm gonna be a better person from now on. You can bet. Sayori beams at me after saying the strangest shit not even 5 minutes ago. It truly has been a Doki Doki Literature Club. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, I'm fucking sorry, but I need to ask you what the fuck you were thinking saying half of that shit.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, and I pulled you into it, and you said some weird shit, and I think everyone just kind of lost it after that. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I'm just fucking confused. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. We can leave it at that, and I can go home and cry to myself to sleep. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Speefus, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's great.
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sure. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. I'm the only guy in a group of girls. Chaos is bound to ensue, as with all things like Oron High School Host Club. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yeah, I think it does. I think you need to restrain the fuck back, Speefus. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes, because she's empty in the head.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna end the episode here. Doku, afterimage. Vacation. Skipping. Promise. Playground. Loud. Shit. I didn't even see the last one. Spinning. Imagination. Fireflies. Agonizing. Grief. Sticky. Captive. Comfort. Fester. Giggle bitch. Rain cloud. Charm. Dazzle. Yay! Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, or if you watched this video, please give it a like, and hit that subscribe button. Share this around social media. I hope nothing bad happens to Sayori, and I know that Monika's up to something now. I definitely know it. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!